Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how can you create a search filter in React app. So when you write something on this input field, it will filter the data from an API, which I am using JSON placeholder API here. So how can you create this type of filter in React? So this is Erwin. So now you can see this, it search it Erwin on particular word, on particular letter, you will filter the data in React. So how can you do this? And if you have images, and if you have images name, description, title, lots of things are there in an API, you can add the filter it, and you can use the filter function and just filter your data. So let's get started. This is my React application I have already created, and I installed the two packages. I will let you know which package you need required. So first of all, we just need to add a new file here called post.js, and in this file I'm just adding like import React some hooks like user stat we required, and user fact, yeah, like this. Okay, and from React, right? After that you need to use import Axios from Axios, and then what should we need to use it? This is the tab 9 extension. I just need to install it because it's pretty much making a lots of problems here. So this is the tab 9, yeah, this one. I just need to uninstall it because I don't need to use right now. Yes, and here we have a post like this. So what should we do this? We just need to add something. So Axios has been installed it in the command like using npm installed Axios, and here I'm just using import card from input, it's a card, it's input from semantic UI React. This is also called the library semantic UI React. It's provide you a good interface, and you can make a card object and adding some type of prof, you can sign some type of little objects. So that's why we use this card, right? Now what should I do? I just created the component called you see here is a suggestion. So I need a export default like function called post, and here I'm just adding some types of, you can say that use state const API data and something like set API data, right? And here I just add use state, and in the use state I'm just adding following like this. So this one is state we required, and second one is about the filtered result, right? Filtered result, and here we need set filtered result, right? Okay, fine, that's cool. Okay, so what should we do this? We need another state, and we have already added two states. So in the last one you can say that we need to use user fact for calling Axios function, like this, I think. Yeah, it's cool. Like this, and I'm just using axios.get request. We have URL called https JSON placeholder.com.api, or no, JSON placeholder.type code and .com users. So we have this URL and we will fetch the data, and then what should we do this? Dot then here we add response, and the response set API data be response, and this response dot data. Okay, fine. So we have a use effect axios.get.then and then set API data. So where is set API data? Is about the set API data, this state, and we assign the response.data into this state. Okay, so what should we do the next? Next we need to create items for the written file. We need to use this, you can say that this is the functionality we required, and we have a return DOM. Okay, and in this DOM we just need to create the div, and in the div we need to add style something like this, padding, and here padding about the 20. Here we need to use input, this input, keep in mind this input I am just using here. So in this input we need to required icon called I don't have an icon, right? So search, and so in the search placeholder icon should be looks like this, right? Placeholder, in the placeholder we need to add a search. What's the problem? Search, and here we need to add on change function in the event handler, and this will, like, I'm just creating the function called search items. It's look like, and we need to provide the event dot target dot value. Okay, fine, that's cool. Fine, so what should we do? That we need to create another state, and this should be called search input value, and then search input look like this, and this state should be empty string because there is no value, and the value should be string, right? So what should we do? That we just need to use the search input field, and now something like just adding the DOM. Here we have a search input, and if you write something in the search input text field, and then what happened, so we need to add the card groups like this. Card group item row about the 3, and the style should be looks like, you know, I'm just adding margin, top 20. All right, in the card group we need to add search input dot length is greater than 1. If the search input length is greater than 1, and you will think about that why we need to use this search and not search input set search input. So the problem is that we need to create this search item function first, then we will assign the value into the particular by using this function. So what should I do? That I just need to create this search item function here. So how can I do this? I'm sorry, I just use constant, like constant search items, and in the search item I just add the param called search value. What is the search value? We assign the target dot value. This is the search value. Okay, in the search value, if search value is you can say that this is not equal to empty, so something like this. And what happened, we just need to search input, this one, right? And we will add search value. Perfect. If there is no search value, it's mean that if any kind of text in the search value, so we add the check, right, like this. Okay, so what happened, we need to add the filtered. We are creating the variable filter data is about the API data dot filter function, and in the function called item, like this, and it will return what type of things should be returned. So I'm just returning and objects dot values. In the values, it's mean that we have a JSON object, and here JSON object has a values. So the values like item should be dot join, and this is the empty string, and all type of tags to be lowercase, and dot includes search input dot to lowercase. Perfect. So this is line will filter our data, and then what should we do? That we need to set filtered result. Here we have a filtered data, right? So this function works like that, and I'm just adding some kind of a space here. So filter data has been signed. What happened if there is no text on the text field? So else, here we have set filtered results, set filter results, right? Set filter results. Okay, fine. And this set filter result has API data. Perfect. So this will this is work like this, and okay, fine. API data, fine. Okay, perfect. So the search items has been done here, and what should we do this? We need to add this stuff, right? So search input field like this. So what should we do this? We need to add something code like this, and then this code, and then something like this code. So what should we do this? We just need to check the length is greater than 1. So what happened? So we need to filter the results and mapping something like that, right? So map something like that and just return card item dot id. No way, I don't want to use this. I just add card, and in this card we will add card dot content. In the card content we need card item dot header, card dot description, yeah, item dot email, and card content, and this one is card, right? Okay, fine. So what should I do this? I just need to use like this. So this has been done. Okay, fine. And okay, fine. And now our turn should be look like this. So API data map, it works perfectly fine. Card dot content, in this content we have a card header, item dot name, and card, yeah, card description, this should be close. It's perfectly fine. What happened with the card group? Actually the problem is that we forget to add something like after card need to add this, and then this, and then this. So it's perfectly fine. As a problem is that we need to add here simple bracket here, and this bracket works like this, and this bracket works like this. So now just I am formatting the document so it can easily visualize your code in case like this. So this is our you can say that as a post.js file, and what should we do this next? We need to call it this post.js into the app.js, right? So problem is that there is no result here. You can see this, and you can just call it here. So import post. Okay, problem is the import post from post .js. No. This should be reference looks like this. Okay, so I'm just adding this post here. Post. Perfect. So now we just check it, what's the problem in our code, and how it works. It's works fine or not. So now you can see this, there is no data is appear here. What's the problem? We just need to check it. So here is a card group and API data. So this is the search items. Okay, fine, perfectly fine. Search result, if search value looks like this, so what should happen? axios.get and https JSON placeholder API problem should looks like this. So yeah, This is the problem. You can see this is not a type code, this is the typey code, right? So now you can check. Yeah, you can see this our data has been appeared. So this is the, you can say that I'm just writing the lane and gram. So perfect, it's working fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please click the subscription button and hit the like button so you can get all kind of videos notification in your mobile device. So I'm really happy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.